Today is CKSA Day in Lloydminster. It marks 50 years on the air for the station. Over the course of the week, we have been taking a look back at the history of CKSA with glimpses from the past. Tonight, Daniel Barry goes inside our newsroom and takes a look at some of the changes news has made over the last 50 years.
Good evening and welcome to
Local news has always been a staple of our programming. However, like most stations 50 years ago, we didn't have much in the way of field equipment. All newscasts were done live from the studio, anchors had to memorize their copy, and production could only show a few 35mm still photos a cast. As opposed to today, where teleprompters are used, and we receive several back-channel satellite feeds throughout the day.
And you have to, in this industry, always be up to date with the latest technology and do what you can to keep on top of things. News coverage, in essence, is the same thing. You're still telling the stories of people, what they're doing, keeping people informed. The only thing that has really changed is maybe in the way that we do that, and the fact that our technology is, for the most times, a little bit more quicker than, back in the 60s and 70s.
Over the years, we've grown our camera department to include a number of field cameras, giving us more tools to tell local stories. Our cameras have been there for almost every major event in the Lakeland and Midwest region for 50 years.
When I call other centers of similar size or slightly larger and I arrange for a press conference, I just assumed there was a TV station. I just assumed they'd have what we had, and then I realized how lucky we are here in Lloydminster.
I'm a big believer in local news. Is there more of an opportunity to do better, to do more local news? I think so, and if there's an opportunity for expansion, that would be my vision.
Many people you see on other stations across Canada got their start at CKSA.
It was a little odd for me just because I had grown up there, and so to go to high school there and have all this group of friends and then to go away for 2 years and now suddenly you're back and you're wearing a shirt and tie and a jacket and you're the TV guy now.
I think it's a very unique situation in that most communities this size do not have television stations. So it's been a great opportunity for people in this area to showcase not only events that they have, but when there is news in this area, people can find out what's going on in their community. It's there, it's every night. And again, most small communities don't have that luxury. So I think it's been a huge benefit having CKSA and CITL here.
Tomorrow night, we'll have a look at a legend in CKSA history. Wes Saunders worked here for 31 years, much of that time as our news director and anchor. And we'll have a look at the future of Newcap Television. Daniel Barry, Newcap News.
Halloween isn't for another month, but one Lloydminster man is getting into the swing of things a little early for good reason and for a good cause. We'll have that story and more coming up after the break.